All right, we're good to go. We can actually like freely talk again and not be like running out of time. The clock was ticking down. The end of days. But yeah,
Oh,
lifelong friends, and
found
it
him.
all starts on the bus. It's not just the wheels that go round. It's my heart.
Yeah.
My heart's
Actually,
doing
the first story
circles.
I told during that best man speech was the
Yeah.
first time I met Steve, which was he was a grade
Oh,
ahead of
that's
me,
cool. Yeah.
uh, and people would like to play Yu-Gi-Oh and sometimes Magic the
All
Gathering,
right.
but we were like freshmen, so it was mostly Yu-Gi-Oh. Magic the Gathering has been around longer, but it's definitely more of an intellectual game. Uh, and he's just like, hey, come follow me. And the 8th grade lockers were in a totally
Yeah.
different hallway than
Come
the 7th grade
along
lockers.
with me.
With the butterflies,
Butterflies
and
and bees.
bees.
Yeah, thanks for helping me
Uh,
out on that because I couldn't remember what was before bees. But yeah.
So we go to this hallway that I've never even been to before, right? Even though I've been in this building for 2 years, or at least a year and a half.
Yeah.
And he's just like, here, check this out. And he had just a huge stack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he had stolen from kids in the library.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, don't worry, guys. Like, at the best man speech, I was like, they didn't appreciate as well as Beanie Babies did, which I thought was a good joke, but nobody laughed.
Yeah. Man, I used to have so many Beanie Babies and like, you know how when your parents make you purge your toys, but like they were all in my closet, they were out of the way, they weren't harming anybody, so what was the point? You need to grow up! Okay. Alright. So I'll just lose my very cool, Atlantis the Lost Empire crystal toy. I'll lose. Well, I mean, I don't really care about the Crash Bandicoot block toy that was like you could put stickers on it for the question mark and the exclamation and the TNT and Nitro and all that. I don't care
That's
about
kinda
that
neat.
one. I kind of miss my Buzz Lightyear,
Dog, where are you?
and I miss Okay, so like
trying to
mid
think.
2000s, and I don't remember the name of it. It was like Galactor or something. There was one human, but there was like a bunch of different aliens, and you could like detach the head, the torso, and the legs. So I would just make this creature with all the different aliens, and I was only missing like 2 of them. And then I had to throw them
Let's
away
try to
because
catch these
they're
fish.
toys, and you're not allowed to have toys.
Yeah, how
But
dare you?
I don't care about the knickknacks though, like those those like block people that you had to stack at like weird angles. I kind of actually hated those, so I don't care that I did away with those. But like I miss my Legos and I miss my Beanie Babies and I miss my those
Wait, where am I?
colored
I was looking at the wrong guy on the map.
like those colored cylinders and squares and rectangles and
Hey,
triangles and all that like
they're
all
called
those
shapes
colored
of
blocks.
color. Not
They actually
colored
had
shapes.
They actually had a name. But then they had a picture of like a castle, and I tried to like copy the castle block for block, and that was kind of fun.
I think I know the ones
And
you're
Lincoln
talking
Logs.
about. I didn't own
Yeah.
them myself. Well, I did own Lincoln Logs, but
Yeah, I love
the,
those.
the colored shaped blocks.
Yeah.
We had them in like class in kindergarten, and like we played with them once in class, like proper, and then
Yeah.
every other time it's just like you're kind of waiting for a thunderstorm for indoor recess,
Yeah.
where they don't let the kids outside. But you can play with all the neat shit. At least, I know you didn't see that, but he just shot his lightning thing while I was charging, like
Oh.
face first, and I
Oh
jumped.
wow. Nice. God,
And then
I wish that I
immediately ran
still
into
had.
him while he electrified his body and fucked myself up. But
Yeah.
like,
Cause like the first time that I recorded Rise, I was doing like an hour, 10-minute video, and that's when I remembered that like you can't do more than an hour, so like I chopped the last 20 minutes off, but something was wrong in the last 10 seconds, but like I had already like um, I had already deleted the video to save space because I had like, what, 2 gigabytes left. But I was jumping over the Roggy's poison cloud in that with the lance. So, like, it is a
nice.
very good feeling. Like, I understand what you're talking about. Even though I didn't see it, I've seen it myself.
Whoop! Back up. Does he do it twice? He did it
Does he?
twice last time. I think he's tired.
I'm glad that you said that because,
And now he's enraged.
because otherwise I would have ran right into it. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, you were talking about Steve's wedding and how like all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards and whatever.
Oh no, that
Was there
pretty
an
much
end
the
to
whole
that,
story.
or oh, okay.
That's the first time I met him. I've got lots of other stories about Steve that are funny, but I didn't tell them all at the. Literally, I ended the speech with just like, and I've often wondered what kind of woman, what kind of person, could embrace all these destructive impulses. And then I hear the bride's dad say, "Uh-oh," literally, because he's very close where I was standing.
Yeah.
And then I just say, "Congratulations, Steve and Rachel."
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Rachel, well, yeah, she can handle him.
Cool.
Like,
Cool. Good. Yeah.
he's a dick, she's a bitch. But, like, I love her. She's a very nice
Yeah.
lady. But, you know, she's a no-nonsense lady. Like,
Oh yeah, definitely. Like a mom, or like a sports mom, rather.
yeah, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, her job for a while was at a daycare. So, like,
Huh. Oh
she'd been
man.
raising, like, 30 other people.
So she
Yes.
definitely knows how to deal with an unruly, childlike creature.
Yeah. And let me tell you,
Okay.
everybody hates Baby Shark, but nobody more than Rachel.
Oh yeah. It's like I do enjoy it if I only hear it like as often as I have heard it, which is like maybe once a month. But yeah, people hearing the same things over and over, like you with "I'm blue" and Eiffel 65. Yeah. I'm blue and everything is blue. You are blue and he is blue too. I don't even know the song. I'm just like listing off. Well, I mean like the words of the
Things that
song.
could be blue.
Things that could be blue. I'm sure there
I
was
don't know
a
how
Care
this
Bear
guy's
that was
not
blue.
waking up yet.
God, you remember Care Bears, or was that before your time?
No, that was my time. Well, it actually existed back in the 70s too, but like, I watched
Yeah.
Care Bears. I also watched Gummy Bears. Do you remember that? Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. Flying
never
high,
heard
they
about
are
that
beyond
one.
compare. They are the Gummy Bears.
No.
Yeah, it was a weird show. They were just gummy
Yeah, I
bears.
bet.
And they were like regular looking bears, but small.
I
And they
never
bounced.
saw Gumby. Have you seen Gumby?
Oh yeah, I used to watch Gumby. I had
Huh.
Gumby toys. I had Gumby.
Yeah, I
and
had a
Gumby.
Gumby toy, but like I never knew like what it was. I think one of my like my mom or like some older relative had to be like, "Hey, that's Gumby." I'm like, "What? That's Gumby." Okay. What is he? He's Gumby.
Yeah, he's made of clay, and so is everything else in his world.
Yeah. But yeah, so Gummy Bears. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Oh yeah, no, that, like I said, that show's crazy. They just live and they drink gummy juice, you know.
They drink the juice of their brethren. Okay, that's
no, it's like a berry that grows.
Oh.
Sort of like Smurf berries, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
They just
All
harvest
right.
them, and they live in a peaceful society.
So they're
But
not just like, I'm
unlike in
sick
the
of Bob
Smurfs,
and I'm gonna drink
where,
him now.
I can't remember the bad guy from Smurfs, like started
Gargamel.
with G. Gargamel, yeah.
Yeah.
And then his little dummy sidekick.
I only know that
no,
because
this
like
dude
I
was
didn't
a
watch the
human
show, but I have
warrior
watched
in
Smurfs
full
movies.
armor
Yeah.
that was such a badass. He enthralled an army of orcs to do his bidding, right? And he was
Yeah.
out to kill the gummy bears. And they're just bouncing around all happy and shit. But no,
Yeah.
this guy was like
I'm gonna kill
out
you,
for
Elfo.
blood.
Oh, speaking of, like, I keep forgetting. I know that's the last season of, well, I don't know if it's going to be the final one, but like the fifth season of
I haven't finished it, I
Disenchantment
don't think.
has been out for a while. It's been out for like a year, I think, and I still haven't watched it. But then again, I am trying to like go through my childhood stuff. I'm going backwards. I'm going through the middle school stuff right now, which was like, I finished Adventure Time. I watched Steven Universe. I'm going through Gumball right now. I'm going to do Chowder next, and then probably like, unless I can think of other things to watch from that area, it's gonna be like Dexter's Laboratory.
Did you ever
Probably
see
watch
Gravity
like
Falls?
Powerpuff Girls for like the fifth time. Yes, I have. I did finally see all of Gravity Falls, and it's like it would be
That
good
show's
if they.
fantastic.
Yeah, it would be good if they had one more season, because like a 2-season show really does feel like really short. And it could have ended at the third, and everybody would have been happy because that would have been like a good proper sized show. But like it just feels like there should be a little more. I want them to
I don't
cut
know. They defeated Bill, like locked him away in a dream dimension forever. So like,
yeah,
I
but
think
they
it
still could have
resolved itself
done
pretty well.
like
They had
before
lots of
they
other
did that, they
ideas.
could have done other mystical stuff. Like honestly, if you have the creativity to make a
the
show about it, why
episodic
not just do anything?
style of
Like
the early of the first season, where it's just like, oh, monster of the week type thing, where
yeah.
Dipper is just like, discovering stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
and
am
when
going
he
to have a
copies himself,
cigarette.
yeah. When he
Well,
copies
all
himself
kinds
is
of
great.
episodes.
Yeah.
Like the first one's,
I
oh,
just remembered
here's
that
these
one.
gnomes. He thinks it's a zombie, but it's actually 4 gnomes in a suit.
Yeah.
And then there's the one where he
I didn't
accidentally
think
makes
about
that
that.
video game character come to life.
They thought that Robbie was a zombie, and I didn't get that before that it was a play on Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Robert Zombert, as I've called him.
But yeah, I'm gonna go have a smoke real quick, BRB.
Nice. Have fun.
Please, won't you be my neighbor?
I don't know. Could I be, if only in another time? I was gonna ask you before I forgot, if I could, like, come over next week, hang out.
Probably.
Yeah. And
I don't have my schedule
also,
yet. Ooh, some rando just joined us.
nice. I was gonna post the Volvodon quest because we had done the thing that you hate, the Kizu. I want to
Yeah,
go
we can do
after the
that.
thing that I hate. Yeah. Just because, like, I feel like that would be kind of fun to suffer a little bit. Actually, if I'm doing that, and I think it's just also because, like, I have been using the greatsword so much that it's kind of been feeling stale. So, yeah, Defender Lance. There we go.
Nice,
That,
double lance. Also,
yeah.
that guy that just walked in has great swords, so we already have a
Nice.
damage dealer. Let's just have 2 tanks.
Yeah.
No healer, but, it's not World of Warcraft.
And then maybe that will actually, like, teach me to block and just stop messing around.
You know what happened during the break, I guess we'll call it. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're recording right now.
Yeah, I am.
But my friend Steve that we were just talking about, who basically never texts me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another coincidence thing he just did?
Yeah, but this is a sad story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Says, I'm going to share a shitty dream with you. So, this isn't part of the text.
Yeah.
But,
I
we
had
this
posted
friend
the
named
quest, by the
Kyle.
way.
Yeah, how do I have to
On
accept
this
it?
quest board right here.
Oh, on the
You
board.
do this
Gotcha.
and then join hub quest and it'll be mine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and we got the other person on there too, so like we actually have like all three of us fighting together. This is gonna be fun.
But yeah,
All
we
right.
had a friend named Kyle. I met him when I was 4 years old, first day of kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and unfortunately, he passed away
Oh.
2, 3 years ago. So Steve says, I'm going to share a shitty dream with you. We have this guy who started shopping here at the store. Remember, he's a butcher, right? A
Yeah.
spitting image of Kyle. Height, looks, and it's all slightly off-putting. Uh, so last night, I dreamt of all of us hanging out again, just walking out and about. And at some point in the dream, I told Kyle, whatever he said was cool, but like it just sucks that you're gone now. And then he just disappeared from the dream.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's haunting when that happens because then you're like still in the dream and you don't know how much longer you're going to continue to do that.
Yeah, I responded like, yeah, sometimes I have dreams about Kyle. And once I realize that he shouldn't be there, I wake up like a minute later. Same
Oh.
thing happens with my grandma. It's just like, oh, we're all having a good time. And it's just like, wait a minute, you're dead.
I'm remembering that I have had one like that about my dog that died a few years ago. Like for like the whole next year, maybe year and a half after that, I was having constant dreams about him as if he was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like one of those like emptying vacant feelings where like it feels like you don't have your heart in you anymore. Like the wind
Yeah.
is blowing through a hole where your heart should be. It's very haunting, very chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, dang it. I forgot how to jump off the dog. I was gonna do the cool jump off the dog and then wire bug to the ledge and be smart, but I just fell down anyway.
I found the
There we go.
monster charging right at him.
Nice.
Oh, there's a stupid sharkfish.
Oh yeah, I see my stamina drain. I probably shouldn't have started this. I probably shouldn't have started this charge from way back here. Oh, this is another one of those opportunities, I think, where I can... Oh no, I found the path. But yeah, Angry Sonic. Hate him so much. Just gonna kill Shadow. Ow, the edge.
Yeah,
This,
don't cut yourself on that edge.
And it's like usually I like armadillos, like, and it's so hard to find a favorite animal because like I love penguins, I love platypi, I love armadillos, and giraffes are pretty cool. And like those jellyfish, but like the bioluminescent jellyfish,
That's quite an array.
Yeah, like it's like if I think of an animal like they're the ones that are like really unique that I just really like. And I like pigs. As like I don't know exactly how they are because I don't know anybody that's owned a pig, but from everything that I've seen, they look to be basically the same as dogs. They're like hairless dogs, like a little more coarse than a dog that would feel, but actually like have you ever felt a dog with really, really, really short fur? It's like you're basically just feeling the skin, and it's like really, that's coarse
Yeah, I've
too.
had
So like,
pitbulls.
yeah,
My sister owns a hairless cat, one of those sphinxes.
yeah,
and it's
that's
also
one
a
of those.
Munchkin sphinx.
If you watch,
So its legs are short.
When
Like the
when it
dachshund she
releases,
breeds.
yeah. When it releases on my channel, The Good, the Cat, and the Ugly, when you're stepping away for your regularly scheduled break, I talk about like how I don't think that a cat could ever be ugly except for like hairless cats, and even if I was around a hairless cat, I would probably learn to love it in time.
He's not like all pink and weird looking. He's
Yeah.
mostly black actually. I remember
Ooh,
I
nice.
had a striped cat. He was, light gray and dark gray. That's all
Cool.
the stripes he had. And he
Peplum
was missing for days. And then he came back limping.
Yeah, as cats do.
So we had to take him to the vet, and somehow his hip got totally displaced. And they can't just put it back in the socket for cats for some reason. What they can do is cut the whole ball joint off. And I paid for this with paper route money, by the way. They cut the whole ball joint off and attach it with like a weird sterile type of rubber band. And then they'll grow a new ball joint just out of cartilage. Which doesn't happen for humans. We need like fancy shit to do hip replacements. They're just like,
Yeah.
no, we're just gonna cut off the end and he'll be fine in a couple months. But the point is,
like
when they shaved him,
yeah.
he had the stripes on his skin. Like they're just colored like that. So
Yeah.
if Morty, which is the name of my sister's hairless cat,
Oh, nice.
yeah, after Rick and Morty.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Had hair, he would be a black cat with a couple of white spots.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
also think the
Oh,
pink
I got
ones,
paralyzed.
they look a little weird.
Oh, my dog helped me. Cool. See, the dog is actually useful, unlike the cat. It's like, I'll be falling down, I'll be asleep, I'll be, like, stunned, and my cat will be like, I'm just gonna look at, the cliffs or whatever, or, like, we'll be in the Coral Highlands, ooh, all these pretty things, instead of, like, helping the hunter, helping me now.
Oh,
But the
in
dog
World,
is actually on his
100%
shit.
agree with you.
You're the target.
But just
But your
earlier
cat
when I was
actually
doing
helps you
town
in World.
quests,
Yeah, my cat will only help
my-
me when
my
I'm
cat
asleep.
woke me
Every
up
other
from the
time.
sun, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
This guy is annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he
God.
farted on me.
Oh, God, that's like that whale blast. Like, have you seen that picture where it's like, and they caption it so raunchily, like, like, you're swimming by this whale, and then it just blasts you with this ass ham. It's like, okay, didn't need to hear it like that. And it looks like the storm of death. Like, it's like, like, at the very end of day, like, before sunset completely turns into night, where it looks like a final boss battle. But like a storm, and it's like you wonder if like the creature from the third circle of hell is gonna come out of that, like an ass, like a whale just pooping in the ocean.
Yeah, I saw a video of, people were diving with sharks, and then the shark just took an enormous shit.
Yeah.
And like the ocean's really big, so it.
Oh, is that true about sharks, that like their skin is basically made of teeth, for lack of a better term? Like they say that it's basically like teeth.
Yeah, they have a special word for it. I think it's called denticles.
Nice.
Dent being the Latin word for tooth. And I don't know what ickles is. But,
Probably just a sharp point, just like icicle,
Yeah. Essentially, it means tooth skin, which is why you see barnacles growing on whales, because whales are mammals and they have very smooth skin. But sharks are fish, so they have
that's
scales.
weird about that.
But their
like,
scales aren't like a trout; they're like extremely tiny and sharp.
Yeah.
So that also actually provides them better mobility in the water. Like, if they were a plane, they would have less air resistance, so I guess they have less water resistance. Because a billion tiny surfaces is actually better than
Ooh,
one
that was right
very
by my
smooth
head.
surface.
I'm gonna see if I can like charge off this cliff and like get there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is jump off a cliff and hit R2.
Yeah, I did it.
Be careful!
Yeah, you have,
Watch out!
oh!
He farted on us.
You've taught me the ways of the lance, and like, I do appreciate that, I love that. What exactly is this blight supposed to be? Blast blight, or like, something else, something
I
new?
honestly do not know what it does.
Huh.
I remember
Like, I'd have to look at the
first
wiki
Monster
for
Hunter
it,
I
probably,
really
or
played,
like, yeah.
was Freedom Unite 3 for the PSP.
Yeah.
Nargacuga was like the big headline bad guy for that one.
Oh, yeah, and this stuff that he does, the, like, jumping bowling ball, what is that?
But there was this giant pink gorilla that would
Huh.
literally throw his shit at you.
Oh, wow,
And
of
that
course.
would cause the stinky effect. And I know you
Oh.
needed deodorant to cure it, but I can't for the life of me remember what the stinky effect does.
So I just noticed that I couldn't drink a first aid med. I was like, my health is going down and I can't heal myself. Yeah, that's what that blight does. So it really does, it does suck in every way.
Oh, it just prevents using other weapons, or not weapons,
Consumables.
items.
Yeah.
So you have to deodorize yourself, and then you can
Be
keep
careful!
playing the game.
That's crazy. It happened again. Not with
That's
me,
an
but
interesting
like,
effect.
man, you know, as a creature, I do really like its uniqueness. Like, the way that it fights, it has a whole bunch of different attack forms and patterns, and, like, the way that it moves, and, like, its, you know, its blast, like, it has a whole bunch of different stuff that it can do, and I just love armadillos in general, so, like, as a creature, it's very awesome and cool, but, like, as a monster that I have to fight, fuck you, I hate you.
Yeah, I get that.
God, just watching this thing move now, like, But, yeah, I was talking about, like, how you taught me Lance, and I was actually going to ask you, because I know that there's the training stuff that you can learn in the training area, but if you yourself could show me, like, you know, how to time attacks and, like, do them well, when to do them well, when to back off, like, that kind of stuff, like, the more detailed of, like, hammer and sword and shield, because I wanted to ask you to teach me some other weapons.
Yeah, I'm very proficient in hammer and bow. Sword and shield, not so much.
Well, then I guess, like,
but-
maybe we could learn it together. And if you pick up on something that I don't, like, say that we get sick of
doing
Final
the
Fantasy
mounted
or
Punisher.
whatever it is that we're doing at the time, like, we could switch off and on Monster Hunter. We could even, like, yeah, we could just do that for an hour or whatever, whenever.
Yeah, I actually thought it was really cool when you were over. This would be a few weeks ago. But, you know, I'm just sitting here by myself because Monster Hunter is one player. Like,
Yeah.
At least on the same console.
And of course, as always, I just bring over this huge stack of comics. You know, people have moved off of What's Up probably like in the later 2000s, and it was more like, how you doing, or just like, hey man. So like, I kind of forgot how to respond to What's Up. So actually having a response, this is what's up, wah, 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 bam, not just like throw it on the bed. So,
Oh, but yeah,
After you!
I was glad when I said, oh, you want to play a round of a weapon you've never played before, or maybe played once? And you're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
yeah.
And then you were willing to learn from that. And I'm just like, I love anybody that plays Lance.
Yeah, cause
Oh, I just got paralyzed.
Cause like probably when I was a kid, I was more like this is the thing that I'm doing, and because this is the thing that I started with, I'm only going to do this, and I only have to do this, and like it was a lot more just like my brain breaking, and I just like couldn't do it. But yeah, now like do other weapons, and it I think it's also why I was willing to do other weapons is because I told you that one of the reasons that I was getting all the low rank weapons was to, you know, build them up eventually into the master rank versions and just have good weapons of any type so that I can just like switch off whenever I want. But really, it was just kind of to complete everything because I just want to complete everything and have everything, just because that's just how I play games, just going on the routine and just grinding for tens of thousands of hours, and I really don't mind. But, you know, since I told you I would do weapons, I was like, okay, I'll, I'll actually do the thing I said I was gonna do. Oh no, he's right on me, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna run away a little bit and pop a couple first aid meds, yeah.
Just sometimes. I feel like I'm bad at the game because I play Lance. Because Lance just feels like easy mode to me.
I got hit with that again, yeah. But yeah, like the ways that Lance can move, all the different things that you can do with Lance, like it's just cool and fun, and I totally understand. And like Gun Lance isn't a little bit too different. Like you've got to mess with it a little bit and switch up your attack style a little bit, but it's not too different. That one's kind of fun, and Sword and Shield. I just got to make sure that I'm not spamming with Sword and Shield is what I want to learn with that. Because
Sword and Shield's really cool because you can use items while you're... Oh, he's limping.
Yeah. On that, I definitely button mash, and on dual blades I button mash. That's actually like the first year that I was playing Monster Hunter. I was showing it off to Kane, like, look at this cool game, and he was like, I don't know, it seems very button mashing. It's like, that's just because that's the way I'm playing the game. I'm just an idiot. Because I was doing dual blades. Like, you just keep going between triangle and circle, and you just, like, basically slap the controller trying to break it.
Yeah, it almost doesn't matter what button you press, you're doing a combo.
Yeah, you're doing something.
So your real input is dodge when the enemy is striking.
Yeah, you can be your own hurricane, basically, and it's, or like tornado. I almost, I forgot that, that tornadoes existed. And man, like, do you ever think back on things in the way of, like, I remember when I first learned of something, and I can, like, remembering when I first learned of something, I can feel that excitement. Like, the first time that I learned that there weren't just tornadoes, there can be water spouts, sand and dust spouts, there can be fire spouts, like, those look really cool.
I mean, spirals are cool in general.
Yeah, just in general, yeah. I used to watch Storm Chasers on the Weather Channel when I was younger. Yeah, like, it was definitely a thing for a while. You know, I'm surprised that Jim Cantori hasn't been blown away with how many, like, storms he's been in. Like, he's been near some, like, hurricanes, and it's like, how has he not died? Like, if not just being blown away in the wind by himself, like, having, like, a trash bin hit him in the head and just, like, boom, dead. I'm surprised he's still out there. Like, he's a madman. Yeah.
Easy quest.
Which one?
It's that weird heron or crane or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Acnosom. Yeah. All right.
But it's 1 star. We're gonna murder it. But do you see how edgy this guy's name is? Damien Demcore.
Damien Darkblood, or like Damien Wayne.
My middle
or like
name is
from
Damien.
Omen, Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like my uncle, my dad's brother. Was like when I was born. You named your kid Damien? Well, that's not my first name, but like you gave him the name Damien? Like the
I'm
Omen?
going into the post quest again. Yeah. And it's like there's no excuse to switch between like post quest and join quest and be confused because they're at different places.
Yeah.
But I did it anyway. Damn it. It hurts. Do you ever get that like since you've gotten older, and also because, you know, you smoke and drink, so you probably have the same health issues that I do. Do you have that where like you sneeze and your chest hurts, like specifically like right in your sternum, you know, that like middle part of your ribs?
Oh yeah, I sometimes get heartburn like
And
that.
the pain goes down my arm too, and it's like, fuck, I have to clutch my arm for like a minute because it feels like it's dying inside, like it's gonna shrivel up and curl into like you know, like when you bend a straw in a whole bunch of different ways because like you're done with the straw and you're bored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, sometimes, because I have somewhat high blood pressure, uh,
yeah,
I'll cough and I'll feel it in my fingers and toes. Just like,
yeah. Fingers,
uh,
knees, and toes, knees and toes.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
another thing I remember from French. Uh, oh shit, no, this wasn't you guys. I was talking to my buddy Casey. Work Casey, not
Ah,
trucker Casey. Yeah, we went to his buddy's house, and they were both older than I was. Not by a lot. They were like 35, right?
yeah.
Um, but still living weird bachelor lifestyles. Uh, but
Well, I mean, you
shit,
know, they're just doing
where?
them.
Yeah, where was I going with that?
No real issue with it, but you know, I've never really understood that stuff where like you're a certain age, you're not allowed to like you know, live a certain way or whatever, but I don't know. It's like I'll never get that. It's like but yeah,
I'm
where were
waiting to
you
see if
going with
these
that?
other two guys are gonna
Yeah,
join
me
us.
too a
But
little
like,
bit, but also because like we're doing a video, like if they don't do it in the next minute, we should just head off, and like if they
yeah,
want to
let's
join
just
us
go.
after the fact, yeah.
Uh,
And then I'll
but yeah,
exit right
where
now
was I?
just to mess you up.
Yeah, where was I going with that? Brought up Casey. It was about shit. What were we literally talking about 2 minutes ago?
Um,
Sorry, I smoked a little weed, so like,
yeah, nice.
yeah, my memory's a
I
little spotty. Uh,
Yeah, I probably I want to. The times when I said that I was going to, and like as a reward for pushing myself to edit, editing takes a long time. It takes a long time from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. I was editing and I just didn't
that's a
smoke. I
day
haven't
job, dude.
I haven't smoked for
Like,
the last couple days. And I'm just like fiending, but like I know that if I do it on my videos, like I am incoherent, not like just babbling and whatever. Like I'm very tired and just like yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm ever incoherent. I just get either too quiet or too talky. It's just like, hey, here's all the nerd things I do, and
Oh,
then
maybe
talk
this
for an
will help
hour about
remember.
my
Because you were talking about Damien and you were talking about your uncle and then you were talking about Casey. Does that bring things
No, that one doesn't really do it.
no? I just when I can't remember things, I retrace the steps in the conversation, and I guess if it didn't do it, then you know, whatever.
Yeah, but there was a step in my brain that you didn't see, and I don't remember it either. So
Yeah, 35-year-old and bachelor life and whatever.
yeah, that was just me
You were
describing
talking
them.
to, yeah, yeah, that happens to me all the time, where like
What
people
did
will
we
do
do
that to
there?
me.
We literally watch, and I'm not joking, because we were talking about Britney Spears earlier. We watched
Yeah,
several Britney
work it,
Spears
bitch.
videos,
Yeah.
and then just some other music videos. Uh, and I'm trying hard to fit in. I'm not trying hard because
Yeah, like
I've
not
never
as
met
hard
these
as I
guys, and
do. Yeah,
yeah, uh, and
where
I
like
don't
I'll stumble
really
over
care.
myself and yeah, I care.
But
I care a lot.
I did come up with something that both of, like not including Casey, so it's me, Casey, and two other dudes.
Yeah.
Both of those guys were just like, this was awesome. good recommendation. You know, as we're literally just sitting in a living room watching YouTube videos. And that was Ocarina of Rime.
Oh,
So,
nice.
you know, the game Ocarina of Time, right? Zelda.
Yeah, of course. Classic.
Some people
And I
decided,
find that fun because when I was a kid, I never got past the kid part. I only played the adult part when I was an adult. Because also, like, internet wasn't that great back then, and I couldn't just look up guides. And, like, it wasn't just, like, you know, you had a phone in your hand, you have access to, like, literally basically every part of the world in your hand, but,
there he
you
is.
know, we had a computer in the corner of the living room. And it was dial-up back then. But yeah, sorry, Ocarina of Rhyme, you were saying?
Yeah, it was just some people that decided to lay over some rap songs. I think there's a Tupac one. I know there's a Busta Rhymes one.
Yeah,
And
Busta
it's
Rhymes.
the best one. Not
Yeah,
because,
I've heard that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gerudo Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's probably the best track in the whole game.
Yeah, there's that channel that has like 10 videos like that, and they all have like a green background for the video with white words. And yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, and Busta Rhymes is just, you know, well, spitting rhymes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to use the N-word, but he does liberally.
Oh yeah, he does it quite a bit.
It's like, so don't touch me, man. You might burn yourself. Don't touch me, man. You might burn yourself.
Yeah.
And it's all to the tune of Gerudo Valley, and it's amazing. Like, it's really good.
Yeah. Speaking of, while we're on the topic of rap, I'm actually going to look up that one that I sent you so that I can remember the words. It's like I do, because I've, you know, when I make one, I rap it to myself like quite a number of times. I'm just running into the wall right now. Don't mind me, everybody at home.
I'm like a library book, so check me out. Read my front and back cover so you know what I'm about. That's actually Flame Princess says that in Adventure Time. Because she's also into freestyle rap.
Yeah, just gonna
heal.
leave you to fight the creature while I'm searching. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I want to do this because like I saw a meme on Facebook where it's like it's one of those like AI generated anime girl, and the like I've been following a number of those pages recently, and she's just like, yeah, you know, I'm just putting the work in, I'm just doing the work, I'm doing the grind, I'm putting it, and it's like, I know that it's talking about mental health, but every time that I see the word grind, because people have used it in relation to work, I just, like, made this thing within 5 minutes.
It's fleeing!
Where'd he
All right.
go?
Move!
Yeah.
He full on disappeared. I see him on the map, but like.
So it's, on that simpleton grind, I just it's caught in my mind. Through the motions now I'm older, yeah, I'm practically blind. You're buying up all of my energy that I was told to give away for minimal pay. And at the end of the day, I'm just gluing all the cards to the wall. Fuck the customers, I don't want them shopping here at all with the crusty shirts. Haven't showered in a week, like living at a con. Think the greatest con of all is the schedule I'm on. I've got pens, stashing aisles 4, 7, and 5. Turn it into Silent Hill, I've been vaping my vibes. And if they try to fire me, set a fire to their Christmas trees. Get up off my ass, hog, I'm trying to breathe. I tell them, get rid of me, and there's nobody left. And I want to raise and to visit your pets. Pay for telling your dogs that you're the shit they should eat. Then I'm telling your mom to start smoking my meat. It's 9 to 5 like 9 to life. It's every day to day, today to date. Feeling like dead weight. If I was ever good enough, I get paid a decent rate, but it's always out of reach. If you could apply yourself. I work so hard I can't see what you mean. mean? I got tunnel vision and my heart feels like angry bees aggressively attacking a train going at full speed. I want to see your manager. What you want is over there, somewhere in the aisles of I'll never and care. I'm sorry I got asthma and you took offense to that as I'm dying on the phone. Do your job. Good luck with that. As I'm just like
you write
running
that?
and yeah, I wrote that within like 5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I remember. You sent that to me on Facebook once.
Yeah, an
And
ode to
then,
retail.
You always send me walls of text, so oftentimes I just don't read them. I just
Oh.
respond to you.
Boo.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but like,
You are, and I hate you. I never want to see you again.
but I'm just like, oh hey, what's up, dude?
Yoink.
And then you'll just tell me what's up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do remember that one. And that's genuinely cool. Well written, rhymes. It's in measure. Like if
Yeah.
anybody in the audience knows music theory.
I was doing it a little fast because, like, I was just running in circles while I was trying to read my own lyrics, and I wanted to make sure that I did it in the time that it was supposed to be. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm just fighting a monster, you know.
yeah, like I said that I was
I'm
gonna
just
leave that to you. Oh, am I by the thing? Oh wait, no, I accidentally switched to the quest marker. So where is it? It's way up north. Yeah, I see you with the lance. Yeah, and I forgot that about this game that like there are all these different swords planted in the ground
Yoink.
and like you pick them up and you can like find a story. I should go through those at some point,
like
but
in
like
Dark Souls, where most of the story is just from shit you pick up and then you like,
yeah.
read 2 paragraphs.
But I kind of like that though. It's like
Well, it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
a way of storytelling. But
yeah, it's a little better than they do it in Dark Souls because like in Dark Souls, you have to piece together the world building from every single item and every single weapon, every single piece of armor, like not just like the armor sets cuz like every piece of armor in an armor set will probably say a different thing. And you know, the boss weapons and the boss armor, like they'll do the big chunk key points of story.
I
Yeah.
was just sharpening.
How dare you?
Well, it's cool that you can get on your dog and like run around while you're doing it. In World,
Yeah.
I always had to like hide in a bush, and that would only work about half the time.
Yeah, because there are some monsters that would just be more aggressive than like they wouldn't
I was
fall
like,
for your
I
shit.
know you're
Yeah.
there, bitch.
I know you're there. I have your number, and I'm gonna ring it right now.
Oh. He went the other way.
Oh.
Come on, dog.
You come on, dogs. Gross. Sorry, that was low effort.
It was all right. It actually reminded me of the first time I saw Van Wilder.
Oh yeah, that's right. With
yeah,
the
'cause they do the thing where
huge
they-
bulldog with like
Yeah,
the balls that knock the floor.
And then I saw it on Comedy Central, and they cut that whole scene out.
Oh. Yeah, and like
Which makes sense because it's cable television, you know, like, or not even cable,
Good.
excuse me, network television.
it like it's like I've never really understood that. I think that we're at a point, especially like in 2024, where people can like grow up and realize that like certain things aren't bad. Like words aren't bad, and if people think that they are, I honestly think that they're so stupid that they legally should not be allowed to drive. In my own
Right.
personal opinion, and well, I mean, not any of the racist terms, you fuck.
Hey, I'm allowed to say that one. I am Jewish.
Yeah, you are Jewish, so I guess
Although
like you get the
I've only heard
pass.
that once or twice in the wild, you know, just like out among people.
Yeah.
One time it was a dude. I only worked at this job for about 2 weeks. Ooh, he's limping.
Nice.
But he did something rude, just like in general. And he's just like, yeah, that was a real kike move of me. And I'm just like, what? Like, I can't believe you just said that. I'm not even offended.
Yeah.
Who knows that word?
Yeah,
and
like
then
obviously the
other time I
racist
heard
ones
it-
are bad, but like but yeah,
Yeah,
like
the other-
swear words I don't see as bad, and I'll never see as bad. I don't really see like what is the bad point in like saying
Good.
sex terms, or like even having nudity. Like, you know how stupid it. Well, like I actually have to censor that one, cause
sorry about that.
yeah, that is the one that like definitely we can't say. But like I
Jim
want,
Jeffries popularized it,
but
at least in America.
so like nudity, I don't really see the big issue with that, because like, okay, you're in the shower, look down, you have what you have, and then imagine that you don't have what you have, or that you have what you don't have. Congratulations, you've seen everybody naked. Now get the fuck over yourselves.
Yeah, like I had a sister. Well, I still have her.
Yeah, she hasn't died yet.
Well, I have two sisters. One is 9 years younger than me, but the other was 3 years older, and we used to take baths together. You know, when I was 3 and she was 6.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I've always known what a vagina looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
always know
remember
what
the
it was
first
for,
time.
you
Yeah.
know? But like, it's just like, oh, you know, your dick and balls. Just imagine there was nothing there. And,
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's not weird to talk about or even imagine.
I remember the first time that I saw one, and it because like you know, getting ready for school in the morning, and like my mom would take a shower every day, and it's like, you know, pass mom towel and then get in the shower yourself.
Yeah.
But
I still
like
remember what
one of
color
those
my mom's
times,
nipples are, which is weird,
the
but, like,
timing was wrong, and I saw everything, and then I had a like, and then I had a dream, and then I was sick for the whole next week. I was
Yeah,
sick for
like-
the whole next week.
like I just said, I do awkwardly remember the color of my mom's nipples. But I don't think I ever saw her bush or lower junk.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
this would have been
gratefully,
like one of my
thankfully, yeah.
earliest memories. Like
That's
3 or
something that
4.
just like scars
It's
you
just
and
like,
changes you.
oh, you know, I'm taking a bath, you're taking a bath, you know, because you're like really little.
Yeah.
Also, I remember one time I would have been like 5 or 6, but I just thought I'd play around, so I just like punched the wall as hard as I could and started fake crying. Like I was in the bathtub, you know what I'm saying? Like and nobody else
Yeah.
is around. Yeah,
So it's like
punched
one of
the
those
wall as hard
walls
as I
that you
could,
can't
started
really
fake
punch through,
crying,
unlike
and then,
all the holes that I've made in my house.
and
But
then
I'm
they
not going
immediately
there.
run into the room.
Oh yeah.
And then I tried it like 2 weeks later, and they're just like, I don't believe you. Boy who cried wolf. And I'm just like, what if I actually died, Mom? All right. I think about it these days.
Yeah.
Like, my
What if I
grandma
died?
was-
Don't you love me?
My grandma was raised Catholic, right?
Yeah.
So she was, and my parents both worked full time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So she was pretty liberal with beating the shit out of my knuckles with a ruler or the TV
Oh,
remote
man.
or something, right? And it was
Yeah, there
every
was a
day
fear
because
when like
I was a dick,
yeah.
but it was every day, and the PTSD I have from it is not from my grandma smashing my knuckles or
Yeah.
like spanking my butt. It's
Yeah.
I would always say, I don't want to go to grandma's after school anymore. Aren't I old enough to just go home? Why? Well, she hits me every day. And then they would laugh at me. That's
Yeah,
the
that shit is
PTSD.
twisted. Like
Yeah.
I've had
They're
moments
just
like that, and
she
that
doesn't hit you every day.
yeah,
I'm just like,
and
no,
they're
dude, every
beca-
day and sometimes multiple times. Like,
because like there was a time where like I could have almost gone to one of those religious schools because, like I went to, I'm not going to say which one, to dox myself or yourself, but like we went to the same high school at different times. And, like I had dropped out a little bit before the end of the first trimester in 10th grade because it's like
Sorry, I laughed at the word trimester.
Yeah,
Because we had semesters.
I had spent every single day since I was 8 wanting to die, wanting to kill myself. And I had been going through that for 7 years. And like that was at that point in 10th grade where like 7-8 hours worth of homework, and you have to deal with like, oh, there's 50 billion problems that you didn't do. You're a worthless failure, goddamn piece of shit. Fuck you. So like,
I just didn't do my homework. I was a straight A student through 5th grade.
Yeah.
And then once they started like really assigning homework, like in middle school and high school, I just didn't do it. I played World of Warcraft, and I was like, hey, if I pass, I pass. And I didn't. I dropped out of school as well. So
I'm trying to finish this because
sorry, my bad.
Because we've got to like this is rounding out at almost an hour, like in 5 minutes, so I've got to wrap this up before the next one. So like I had dropped out of the high school that we went to. And like, okay, where am I gonna go? And like one of the prospects, like somebody had suggested to my mom a Catholic school, and like I had seen on TV, how like nuns had like beaten the kids with rulers, and that was at that point that like I was getting into I am sick of the abuse and I will fucking kill everybody that treats me like shit. You don't fucking treat me like shit anymore. That's not happening. If I got beaten with a ruler, I would have killed a nun. And I would have definitely killed a nun. And isn't that like one of those like one-way tickets to hell? So
well, not if she's evil. I mean, nuns aren't categorically good. Like,
yeah, it like, they're supposed to spread the word of whatever God they follow.
Jesus,
but
right?
like it isn't to say that like they can't say it wrong sometimes. Like there could be a Trunchbull-esque nun.
Nice Matilda reference.
Yeah, that's how I used to think of my mom.
One of my favorite tweets I've ever read was, and I can't remember the name of the girl, but she played Matilda in the movie, and she's just like, "Who's your favorite dark-haired, blue-eyed, half-Jewish, British actor that played like a beloved children's character and has a severe nickel allergy?"
Just a second.
It's me, right?
I've got to.
Because Harry Potter, what's his name? Daniel Radcliffe fits all those things. She's just like, fuck Radcliffe!
Yeah, okay, I've got to end the video and then I've got to start the, and remember, we can't swear in the first minute.